Hi, I'm Bria.
It's been a while. I'm dusting you off.
You guys have spider webs. What's that cough? You guys have been in the closet for so long. You got
You know what feels nice?
What's that?
To freaking sit down for a YouTube video and not be worried about the fact that YouTube won't monetize or send it out.
Oh, I'm glad you feel that way.
Well, because now I have a job.
Oh, she has a job as a personal trainer.
But I'm employed by myself. We're doing the personal training thing, y'all. Wonder Warriors is taking off. I've got 30 clients now.
Oh, I fell off a bike and my hand is bruised.
Functioning as a full person, not a supplemental person anymore.
I love you.
I'm so proud
You
of
are
us.
100% not supplemental.
Yeah.
Mwah. So today we're doing the assumption tag. You guys have been telling us about this for about 4 years, so we are right on track.
Right on
with
time.
all of those trends.
Yes.
We were excited to do this video. You guys sent us your weirdest, most awkward assumptions about us. Of course, some of them are about our sex life. We'll answer some of them, not all of them. You naughty, naughty people, you. Real quick, we do want to tell you guys, tonight, when this video is live, we are doing a live concert on our YouTube channel.
Oh my
So
gosh.
you guys tune in 7 p.m. PST. We're doing a live concert. It is free. All you gotta do is show your beautiful faces on the screen. Everybody can see it across the world.
And if you're interested in me being your personal trainer, you can click the link below, patreon.com/wonderwarriors.
All right, the first assumption is that as far as intimacy goes, Chrissy tops.
You are half right. Because I do about half the time.
Why do people assume that you would be the top?
I think I embody more of the role in our day-to-day life.
Both of us feel that way. I would rather be the top and you would rather be the top, so we just
but we both want to be the top of like our idea of how we want to top, which is different than the other. Does that make sense?
No.
Perfect. Next assumption, you two are a very PDA couple.
I think we're very PDA on camera because we're safe in our home, and I want my hands on her all the time, don't get me wrong.
And I would have my hands on her all the time if she was more comfortable in public, but she's not. She comes from a different era. She's 4 years older.
Whoa,
you know.
did you just age card me? You just grabbed my boob!
She doesn't feel as comfortable as I do. I kind of have this idea of like, screw you, I'm gonna do what I want, come at me. I get really excited when she holds my hand in public.
I'm a classic woman from the 1950s. Yes, take me to dinner behind closed doors.
There we go.
An assumption that Chrissy is sober even from weed. I really hope so. Do you have any updates on your sobriety?
Yes, back on sobriety track, hopefully for good. 1 week and 1 day. Y'all, it feels so good. You can be addicted to just about anything, and sure, there are highly addictive, heroin, meth, all these things out there. If I had gotten my hands on those, gotten introduced to those, I'm no doubt sure I would be dead today. So I have been battling a very strong psychological, physical, everything, mental addiction to weed for a very long time, and am sober from that. That is my struggle. Doesn't mean that there's not harder struggles, but it's been difficult for me.
Relapsing is very normal, and I think there's so much shame around people relapsing and addiction in general with our society, and it's very normal to relapse, and I think it's taken me time as a partner to realize that and to like say, oh, okay, it's okay, baby, I'm here to support you.
She knows my heart, like that I want to be sober, and so she's like, I know that's your end goal, and I'm just keep working towards that point.
I love you so much.
I love you so much.
This is a really interesting one. You care for the other more than yourself, and you've done this for way too long.
I have a very honest answer.
I'm nervous.
Don't be nervous.
Okay.
I think you know it.
I think I do too.
I care more for myself. Bria cares more for me.
Yes.
I think something we've both been fault to is putting the relationship before our own health and sanity. I've put the relationship before I've put my own health before, just as you have.
And I've put
Me
you
and the relationship
before I've put my own
Yeah.
health and happiness.
But
for
now
sure.
we've been trying to shift that over these last couple years. It's been very good for both of us. Wouldn't you say?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Prioritizing my own health and happiness has been the greatest journey that I've been on in the last 2 to 3 years.
Bria isn't confident that she is a good singer. Did you mean to put Chrissy? Because that's me to a T. I don't think Bria's ever questioned whether or not she's an amazing singer.
I don't know, when I was going through the American Idol process, I was like...
It was tough?
Yeah, they were criticizing me a lot. I love singing. Singing is one of my greatest passions, and whether people think I have a bad voice or not, I don't really care, I guess, because I love it.
Yeah.
And getting to that place, I guess, is a good thing.
Yeah.
Yes! Baby got a new client just now! You guys, you could be a new client right now too,
my God.
and have us be so excited that Chrissy just got a new client. It's happening in real time, except not for y'all because this is the future. The new client.
I have 30 clients.
Chrissy has 30 clients. She just got a new client. Yay, yay. So proud of you.
Thank you.
The assumption is that Bria and Chrissy don't want kids.
That assumption is correct. Buying formula, when I think about a boob pump, when I think about more stressful is putting a child through college.
That went quickly.
I don't know if normal parents just make like 10 grand a month, but I don't know how people support kids.
The assumption is Bria shows more love than Chrissy.
You know, I don't necessarily think that's true. I think that you show probably maybe more often. I think we show love in different ways and we both adore each other.
Yeah.
You are a more loving, emotive person, and so that comes off more. But I don't think in our private relationship, do you feel like you show me more love?
No, I think it's pretty even.
I do too,
Yeah.
but I don't want to put words in your mouth.
Yeah.
So you think it's
Thanks,
even?
Maven. I love you.
Next is the assumption that we argue calmly. You know, we're working on that. We are working.
You know, it's not the first time people have called us like Buddha and Buddha.
Bria
Buddhists?
doesn't.
Is that,
Bria
what is
doesn't-
it? Is it Buddhists?
Yeah. Bria doesn't really do very many things calmly, and
Yeah, like for me, I kind of feel like a goldfish when I fight. It's like, okay, I'm upset, I'm really upset, and then like right after I'm like, okay, I'm done.
is that how a goldfish is?
Yeah, like the memory thing.
Oh, the
I don't-
memory,
Not
okay.
about goldfish fighting, but like goldfish
Okay.
with the memory thing, you know, like this,
Yeah.
like they
So I'm like, I gotta get the goldfish in timeout, and then we're like, 10 minutes later, oh, what were we fighting about?
right.
Calm discussion.
Yeah, exactly.
Next assumption, your sex life has changed since Chrissy's trauma. Absolutely, but because I had been through trauma before this happened, like I was already, my intimacy comfort was already impacted from the age of 19. So, but after the videos came out, it was a huge blow to our sex life for sure. Like I couldn't even look at my own body, and even still, if I'm like in certain positions or like on my back or something, I feel very vulnerable and I'll get like flashbacks and stuff.
And there was times where like, I mean months and months where Chrissy was like, please don't like touch me. Like not even just intimate, just even certain touching of her body.
Yeah, I
made
couldn't
her
be naked,
made her
even
trigger.
around myself, like in front of a mirror. If I looked down in the shower, I was seeing the videos. I mean, it was horrible. My heart goes out to fellow sexual trauma survivors because this is a lifelong battle that really doesn't go away overnight, and it takes an incredible, understanding, loving, patient partner to try to work through that. I mean, even my ability to feel has been impacted. I don't know if it's just a lifetime of horseback riding, but I feel like trauma influenced that as well. Almost like my body, it takes so much because my body is like retreated inside of itself or something, like shut down, you know? And it still affects us all the time, but she's incredible.
Thank you, baby.
Yeah.
You're incredible.
How'd I answer that?
That was wonderful
Okay.
and honest. As somebody who's a partner, like the best thing that I can offer is that during that time, you know, when your partner is hiding their body from you and things like that, you start thinking that it's something that you did, that you're in the wrong or you've upset them. But just kind of knowing that this is a consequence of trauma and not blaming yourself, because I started to think that there was, you know, she's not attracted to me, or she doesn't want to be with me, or that I'm not enough, or all these different things that, you know,
never that.
the storyline that our brains will
Yeah.
make up, and just realizing that that you have to have empathy for others. Just because I didn't experience it doesn't mean I can't find the heart to try my best to understand and show love through all those dark times. I think some partners like think there's going to be a time limit. Like,
Yeah, I've experienced that.
When are you going to be done being sad? When are you going to be done
Being affected.
Yeah, well, this is a lifelong battle, and sometimes it's going to be great, and sometimes there's going to be bad moments. And as a partner, you have to just know that and support them.
It was amazing and beautifully said, my emotional sweet girl. The last thing I would say is, if you are a trauma survivor, that to remind yourself, if you're in a safe partnership with somebody in an intimate moment, try to relax. Like, I didn't realize for the longest that like my body's constantly tense, and that is still something that we encounter a lot.
Thank you for being so open and so honest.
Like I said, if it weren't for her, you would know everything. But I I don't really have much of a filter. I think it's important to share this because maybe you watching this, maybe you needed to hear it. Next assumption is that we always talk in baby voices.
What do you mean? You're my baby. You're baby.
You mean kiss it?
Kiss it.
You mean kiss it?
I have a boo-boo because I fell off a bike.
Let me kiss
See?
it.
I have a baby.
I would have kissed it at the park if she let me.
Gross. It was hurting. It didn't need a kiss right then, but the kiss now is good.
What you doing? You want some breakfast?
You gonna cook for me all of a sudden?
Yeah.
No, you're
No,
not.
I was doing your voice.
Oh, but you want the breakfast, baby?
The last assumption is that we've been through a lot of tough times, but nothing could tear us apart.
Being with you is the greatest thing that has ever happened to me. And I am so glad that I get to stick together with you. And there is nobody I would rather choose.
Yeah. I love choosing you. We've been through a lot of hard times. You don't even know the half of it. But I think the fact that we've kept showing up for each other and we fought for each other, we fought to better ourselves
To be with each other.
separately and to be with each other. I do not believe there's anything that we couldn't get through. If I went back to drinking, I think that would tear us apart. I'm not going back to drinking.
Let's stick together.
Yeah.
High fives
I love
with
you.
my wife. She's my wife.
You're my wife. I
love
think
you.
that all the time.
It's the coolest thing to say.
Yeah. This was a really nice video to make.
Yeah, it's really fun.
I love these assumptions. Send us more assumptions. We'll answer it in 4 years. We will see you soon, hopefully for another video.
As always, big kiss,
Big hug, big love. Mwah.